Alright, so we're here with Wargame Red Dragon again. For some reason I felt the need to install it, but I wanted to make another deck. Today we're going to do a blue 4. We're going to make a blue dragons, and they are going to be a blue dragons armored deck. I'm going to go with cheeseburgers. There we go, cheeseburgers. Alright, logistics. What do we got? Well, let's get a fob. Doesn't matter what country, fobs are all the same. Whichever flag you like more, doesn't matter. Ooh, what's the difference? Ooh, this thing actually has really good front armor. For 2 points for 130, 20 more points you're getting. You can take a Patton or a Anderson Chicky. $115. What's the difference between you and you? Both have the same M2 Browning, 50 cal. Let's see here. Zit to the poor. It's 15, a little bit slower. Has worse economy. Same on amphibious. What about this one? We're gonna go with this one. And we are also going to take the... Which one's better? Let's see. Range. A lot more range. A lot better gun. C50. This new one can fire on the move. The Patton can't fire on the move, which is bullcrap, because the Patton should be able to fire on the move. AP's a lot less and has a faster fire rate. I find this stat to be bullcrap, because this thing has no armor. A Patton has the front plate of the Patton's very weirdly shaped, but it's very thick for a medium tank. It's a medium tank, not really a main battle tank. So yeah, let's go with 5 points more. Get you. For supplies, we'll just get trucks, tons of two cards of trucks. Infantry, so our main focus is tanks, so Yebby gun. Oh, they have bazookas. Yebby gun. No, we're not gonna go with Yebby guns. Sochang Su's. Does that have a... That's just a Browning. The model doesn't look like a Browning, doesn't it? It has like... It looks like a well, it has an M60 right there. It's weird. It doesn't list that as a usable weapon. But that Browning looks like the anti-aircraft variant that is put on a vehicle. That vehicle's pretty neat. Ooh. That's an expensive unit though. Okay. This one has grenades. That's a very... How much armor is on that? 4? You get pretty good anti-tank missiles and a 35 cannon. We're just gonna go with these, because infantry is not the main focus. And then the main focus of this deck is armor. Fire support would also be a good idea. So we can get these... Oh, that'd be a good fire support unit. And then we should focus on some anti-tank, and all we have is Chumets. But we do have some... Should we get some flashes? I don't know. Sochang... Wait. Are you better? Who's better? Sochang Su or... Let's see. A little bit better accuracy. Worse stabilizer. Suppression's a little bit better, but they fire slower. Range is the same, which is weird. Same exact rocket launcher. Then we have the 64 Shaky versus the M60. The M60 is more range. Accuracy is a little less. And the I would have to compare it to their vehicles. Wait, why can this thing not use its M? No, this thing only has an M60. So this one has a it's M2 Browning and an M60. So that's a little bit better. So yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I think this is fine. I mean, we got some good fire support. We can bring in some heavy vehicles. I know what you're saying. Why didn't you put these guys in? Why didn't you get these? These guys, or not these guys. What are they? Oh, riflemen. Be this one. Why didn't you get these guys? You know, these. 25 plus 15. That's a. I mean, that's the same as this. It's like, we'll get one card of these guys. I don't know. This infantry's weird. Like I said, that's not the main focus of this deck. It's mainly tank. Let's see. Let's look at artillery. This vehicle is actually pretty interesting. So I'm actually gonna go with 7 trains just so we can have a lot. We're gonna go with this one. 175 is actually a really good vehicle because you can take 7 of them. They have 9 HE compared to them to the 70. I mean, comparing them to this, they have superior range, worse dispersion, but you can have more of them. I mean, they only have 2 rounds, but they're cheaper, and they. Oh, I think the 170 because you can take more. Yeah, because you can only take 4, and if you get 2 cards, it's 8 of them. Compared to 2 cards of train, that's 14 of these. So I'm going to take 2 cards of these and trained, so you can have more of them. Because with artillery, I especially think you want more. And then we're going to take. Oh, we need a. I'm going to go with the. Is this better than you? 50, 55, a lot worse stabilizer. But more rate of fire. Oh, nope, this one's amphibious, the K30. The K30 is amphibious. And then we'll get the. Might as well get the best. Might as well get the best Eyehawks. Yeah, and the reason I went with these artillery instead of like. The reason I go with these instead of like Thunder, it's because you're getting a lot, 2 more HE power, and they're also a lot cheaper. Sure, you only get 2 rounds, but I don't know. I find the bigger artillery, when it comes to artillery, a lot of people like choosing the real expensive ones, but I find the big ones, like these 175s and the 203s, just to be a lot better because they just have a lot more impact. Okay. Tanks. Alright, this is where we go. Now we need our kind of sacrificial tanks, we need our medium brawling tanks, and then we need our heavy brawling tanks. So for cheap tanks, what should we get? M4A1? No, they're not useful. I thought they were, but there's an M4 that I think it's the Australian M4 that's pretty useful. So for 40 points, why does this have no stabilizer? The M48 patent should have stabilizer. So yeah, let's compare you to you. Okay. Very good AP power on the M48A5 pen. Slow rate of fire. Why is this medium? This is medium, but this is big. Alright, whatever. Here we go with 1 card of Elite these guys. Then we'll get prototype. Actually, we can just take a whole bunch. I mean, two cards of them, 2 cards of them, another card of them, and then we have some more space. So let's go with you. No. Dude, 35 point accuracy is worse, but you have you have 3 less AP power, more rounds per minute. You're faster. Let's go with you. Actually, there we go. $90mm cockerel. Pretty good. Take a card of them. Good. You have get you and the Huey. Wait. Oop, nope. I like the Rangers more. They have a 10 point. They're 10 points. They have 10-man squads. And we're not going to get a helicopter because neither of them have exceptional view range. Here, what should we get? Hey, you're useless because you're not a tank. You know, no. I don't like these. I don't like the, like, real something with no armor that just has a town missile. I never like those. I think they're kind of useless. M18 Hellcats, they're awesome. We have M36 Jacksons. Why do these have the same rate of fire? Why does a... Alright, this will be easier. Why does the 76... Look, the 76 and the 90 have the same exact rate of fire. That makes no sense. The Hellcat should be firing really fast compared to the M36 Jackson. So Jackson doesn't come with a... Jackson does have pretty good range on that gun, though. We're gonna take the Hellcats because they're real fast. Like, these things are very useful for 10 points. Not a lot of people use them, but I always find them useful. Jacksons are not useful because they just don't have enough. They just have no fuel, and they're not fast enough to really use it. I mean, sure they have 700, but they run out so fast because they go so slow compared to the Hellcats. These things can go 90 miles per hour. I don't know what that is in KM. I don't think that's right. No, not this. Nah. Hellcats are fine. Get some helicopters. Yeah. We're gonna go with this one. Get 7 of you. And 2 of you. And, well, I don't use aircraft. I'm not gonna tell you this. I'm not really a person that uses planes. I never have any luck with planes. They just always die on me. Though I do like the ones that have rockets on them. Is that anti-tank? Is this the only one with the rockets? I like using these against infantry. Like using them against, because they're only 65 points, and you just take them in rookie and they just poof. It's like a giant. The rockets are just really useful against infantry, and I find them to be better than bombers because you can't move your infantry out of the way real fast, and no one really expects you to use them. So yeah. Navy. I don't do the Navy. I don't play on naval battles. I hate them. like straight to the point. That one, it's like all water. I think it's called Straight to the Point, where it's like there's only land, but it's like right in the middle. You know what I mean? I hate that map. So yeah, let's go back through everything. Obviously, you have your fob. You have your command unit. You have your command tank. This is where if you need something with more armor. And you have your trucks. The reason we didn't go with the helicopters is because, I don't know, I never find supply helicopters incredibly useful. Infantry. Just seeing if I want to change anything. I mean, you got plenty of tanks. That's what this thing is for. Plenty of tanks. And obviously you're going to want your K1s, K1A1s, etc. Recon, Hellcats. That'd be really powerful together. Rangers and or the KFE 90 for your recon, then moving up Hellcats with it. Hellcats a really good vehicle that not a lot of people use because they see 10 points. Cool. But no, it's really good at taking out transports. Stabilizer should be 10%, I'm sorry. One thing I wish that they had in this game was aim time. Like, how long does it take to aim? Like, why isn't that a stat, you know? Alright, yeah, that's the deck. It's mainly focused on tanks and vehicles, and this tab's more about taking out transports and a little bit of infantry. Yeah. I don't know. It's a crap deck, but it's mainly for 10v10s. Because you're relying on your teammates. That's why I don't use planes. Because I just rely on my teammates to have planes. Alright, bye.